Lessons learned from working from home. Hi, I'm Dave Koji with Evolver.com. So I've been working from home for I think around 2 years now. And for me, it's been just an amazing experience. Now, some people can't do it, and I wanted to go over some things that I think are important for you to know if you're thinking about working from home full time, if you have that option, or if you just started working from home and you want to know what it's like. I'm going to share some experiences and some best practices, lessons learned, and some of the perks of working from home. So lessons learned first here are the basic things that you need to be successful for working from home. First thing is finding a good working space, a good working environment where you can be left alone so you can focus on your work. When I first started, I was in a corner of my bedroom here, and that was okay. It did its job, but it wasn't the best working environment. And then we got our basement finished, and I got my own office, and it's excluded from the rest of the house. Next is being disciplined to do your work. Now, if you're working from home full time, you're not gonna have your manager right behind you. It's gonna be just you, your computer, and you need to step up and you need to be disciplined about doing your work. So that means good prioritization. That means making sure that you're planning out your day well. You are almost like your own boss when you're working from home. You have to stay on top of everything. You have to stay disciplined. Next is time management. Very important. Time management with all the things you have to do and make sure you get done. So I really use Outlook as an effective tool to help me prioritize what I need to do throughout the day and making sure I get things done. That's a good way to start, actually, until you get that rhythm of working from home and being disciplined, is block time off in your calendar to do specific things. Whether beyond the meetings, right? The meetings you have on your calendar, you can't really do anything about that. And within itself, that is something you have to attend to. But work you have to do. Prioritize it. Block off about an hour and a half, 2 hours, or whatever throughout the day. And put specific what you want to accomplish in that time. So I want to accomplish these 3 reports in an hour. That forces you to focus on those 3 things, right? And you're blocking out time to do it. Next is eliminating distractions. I don't have a TV in my work area, my workspace. I do have young children at the house, but they're isolated from me. My kids know when my door's shut, daddy's working, so you can't come in. And sometimes they do come in anyway, and it's a nice, pleasant surprise. That's one of the perks we'll talk about later. But you have to make sure you're eliminating distractions. This is a working environment. You have to be professional. You have to treat this as if this was your office in an office building. So that means eliminating as many distractions that you can from your normal civilian life outside of work. Next is getting over the fact that you don't have someone to talk to or people to talk to. Right, when you're in your office setting, you're in a cubicle, there's people around you. There's a lot of commotion. People come over and talk to you. People come over and say, hey, you want to go grab a coffee? Or you want to grab lunch together? They don't have that, right? So you don't have that interaction. And some people can't handle that. That's why a lot of people just work from home a few days a week so they can go back to the office and have that interaction. But if you're working from home, you're not going to have that, right? You're not going to have that face-to-face. You'll be talking on the phone a lot. But besides seeing your kids or your wife, if she works from home herself, or if she is a stay-at-home mom, that's the only interaction you have to get. So you have to get used to that. So what are the perks from working from home? The best perk on my list is having the opportunity to see my young children and my wife. That is by far the best. I can go out there and play with my kids for a couple minutes here and there, de-stress from the day, and come back in feeling a little bit more energized to perform better. So there are going to be opportunities for you to de-stress around the house. And again, de-stressing is different than having distractions. My children are not distractions. I don't allow them to be when I'm working. I'm focused on my work. But it's fantastic just to go outside my office door, say hi to them, go upstairs, say hi to my wife, grab a cup of coffee, do it on my own terms. Time management I talked about earlier is so important to this. But that perk to just being able to interact with them is amazing. Next is eliminating the commute. That is awesome. Not just the commute, but the gas money, the wear and tear on a car, the parking. You used to spend almost $100 on parking a month. I don't have that anymore. So that in itself is a great perk if you're working from home. Also, exercising, right? When you're in the environment of a corporate office, it's tough to find time to exercise. Being able to spend 30 minutes of a lunch break to go exercise on the treadmill, which I have, is a great perk. Next, it's so much less stressful. You are just here by yourself. There's not the commotion, there's not whatever else problems that are going on in the building or people. You don't have to deal with all of that. You're just here by yourself. You focus on your work. It's less distracting for sure. And you don't have to go into a conference room to get privacy or conference room to take an important phone call, right? You don't have to do that. You're in your office, your own space, there's no one around, and you're in your own comfort zone. And another great perk is if you have doctor's appointments, haircut appointments, especially I have those in my town, I don't have to leave work, 40-minute drive, right? And wasting all that time I could be working, right? Here, and when you're working from home, I just go to that appointment, which is a few minutes down the road. I come back, and there's very little time I'm wasting to not work, right? So it's a quick commute to the doctor's, I get my haircut appointment, I come back, I'm not wasting 40 minutes of my workday, so I'm more productive as an employee. So this has been a lessons learned from someone who has been working full-time from home for about 2 years. So if you're thinking about working from home, if you have that option, or you just started working from home, I hope these lessons learned have helped you.